I'm with Karen and Michael Foster here. Thank you so much for coming in today, and just wanted to spend a few moments with you and just kind of find out a little bit more about what kind of impact this horrible wreck had on your lives.
Well, I think for me, it was obviously life-changing. The injuries I sustained are going to be with me at some level for the rest of my life.
And your children were involved in the wreck as well.
They were. That was traumatic.
Two children.
Yes. We have twins, a boy and a girl. They've felt the impact too, not just the going through it, but then seeing me go through what I was going through. I was stuck in the vehicle, and then me being away for 31 days. And they were 11 years old when the wreck happened. It's pretty young to be without your mom.
Pretty impactful.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the day of the accident was horrific. Being scared that you're going to lose your wife, that your kids could be injured or dramatically affected emotionally down the road. But since we've learned that she's going to be okay and she survived, and life has now become more about appreciating what we have rather than being scared of what we could have lost that day.
What did John Foy and Associates provide for you, or how did the law firm help you and deal with this crisis?
Early on in the process, I reached out to you, and you personally called me back, which I appreciated because I know you have a lot of employees that work here, and for you to call me personally meant a lot. And then to get us in touch with Nisa Talman, who has been our attorney now for 18 months. If I didn't have a professional on the team to ask the right questions, to investigate properly, to ask law enforcement for the necessary documents and things like that, I would have had no idea how to proceed. And I had enough going on with the family, trying to support the children and comfort my wife via phone because we couldn't be there in person. Just to have somebody on the team like Nisa, who I just knew was handling things, and I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. And she would call me when she had updates, she would call me with questions. From my perspective, I couldn't have hired anybody better.
Well, that's great to hear.
So much of it was confusing and just stuff we've never had to deal with before. But after talking to Nisa just a few times, we're like, Nisa's got this. We don't have to worry if we have questions. She was always open for us to ask them. She ended every phone call with, do you have any extra questions? It was just always a level of confidence that we know that she's taking care of us. I feel like she's family now. She's gotten a few extra hugs from us.
How is the communication process between your family and our firm?
With technology now, being able to do digital signatures and communicate via email so there's no miscommunication. Nisa's always available via phone if we called her.
Everybody on your team, not just Nisa, we dealt with Sharon. And email information, phone information, everything we needed.
If another legal issue comes up in our lives, and we hope that it doesn't, but if it does, the first call I would make is to John Foy and Associates to make sure that we take care of what we need to take care of.
Our experience has been the best it could have been for a bad situation.